The U.S. Supreme Court cleared the way for the Trump administration to continue to cut federal jobs.
So which departments are going to be most impacted? How could this impact you? Here is Susan Hirasuna with a look. Susan.
We don't know the full scope as yet, not as yet anyway. Well, think back to the days when DOGE took all the headlines. Jobs were cut, then lawsuits filed to block the mass layoffs. Today's emergency SCOTUS ruling allows those job cuts to go forward. The departments targeted for layoffs include the USDA, Commerce, Health and Human Services, the VA, and more. Since so-called Liberation Day, tens of thousands of federal workers were fired, left their jobs, or placed on leave. President Trump describes the federal workforce as bloated. But a former federal employee under Biden's Office of Management and Budget worries that the American public will find government services severely compromised.
I worked at the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, an agency that's been particularly targeted by this administration that works on things like making sure that that credit card companies aren't cheating you, that people don't get behind on their student loans. And that takes real knowledge of how the financial system works.
But David Kanani, an independent financial advisor, believes the federal job cuts will have limited impact. He points to the initial days after the DOGE cuts, when the fear was the economy would take a hit.
We didn't experience anything like that. And so the market has recovered. So when we did the research, unemployment still below average, wages are still pretty strong. So we're hoping for the best.
Still, there are reports. Phone calls don't get answered at the Social Security Administration, or lines make filing particularly difficult. Other departments targeted include the USDA, which ensures food safety, the Veterans Affairs Department handling the health care for more than 9 million veterans, and then there are more than a dozen other agencies also targeted by the Trump administration.
I gotta think a lot of people are on edge about their own jobs.
Of course, there's that element too. And so when you see people lose their jobs, what happens after that? Buying goes down, entertainment costs, going to a restaurant. People aren't going to do that because they have to find another job first.
Right. Yeah. The DOGE stuff seems like so long ago. The news cycle is moving so fast. All right, Susan, thank you so much.